intro almost started playing without me, bro, I would have been pissed off, man. But listen, y'all. Very serious video coming up. Very serious video for only real men. No, but we got if men were 100% honest by Jubilee. You know what I'm saying? We got 30 minutes of men talking about secret things they've done. Hopefully none of these niggas have committed some insane vile crime, and hopefully we just got regular niggas on here, bro. Like normal citizens and civilians, bro. If men were completely honest is a fresh and fit topic, hey, we got Jubilee doing it.
One night when I was at one of the church members' houses, I was molested.
Oh.
And I went and I told my mother. I'll never forget what she said to me. She was like, you can't ever tell anyone that this happened, this didn't happen, don't talk about this. The thing that's really interesting about secrets, and the reason why I was willing to talk about this today, is because that secret ate me alive. So every single time I talk about this, it's me taking my power back just a little bit more.
That's so real. Damn.
In partnership with unlikely collaborators, we've designed perception box questions for communities.
Yeah, that nigga has horrible posture while walking, though.
Self-acceptance and deepen self-understanding.
Got you.
This group of men was all asked, do you ever feel like you have to apologize for aspects of your life? And if so, why?
Don't say some bullshit. Yeah, I gotta tone down my alpha maleness. That's not even a word, my nigga.
Sometimes I feel like I can't truly be a man comfortably in public.
What does that mean?
If this is your secret and you'd like to step forward and claim it and share your story.
What does that even fucking mean?
1, 2, 3.
Boy, what is this nigga talking about?
I came out as transgender when I was 14 years old, right after my father passed away.
Okay.
My
R.I.P.
dad was very abusive and very homophobic.
Damn.
So I never came out due to just being scared of what my life would be like. So as soon as he passed away, I came out to my mom, who's always on my side. She was one of my biggest fans.
Hey, shout out mama, though.
I went through high school, I had a very, like, on top of the world feeling. I loved what it felt like to be myself. It was the best thing that I had ever experienced.
So was it a good thing or a bad thing when he, like, passed away, like, real shit?
In my junior year, towards the end of the year, I was walking into the bathroom and somebody followed me in there and grabbed me by my neck and threw me into the wall and choked me and held me there until I was basically begging for mercy. And I went to my school about it and they didn't do anything. They told me that because it happened in the bathroom, it wasn't something that they could prove actually happened. So I didn't tell anyone for months. I just let it eat away at me.
Nigga! But why did this weird... Who did that to you and why?
I just went to school every day terrified for my life. Between that and how much I was drinking, that was what finalized my decision to drop out. But it was also what kind of taught me that I can't live in this little hole that I was living in. I decided...
No, that's some real shit, evil shit. Bro, hold on. Let me move this, bro. Switch!
And I was able to enjoy my first real year being me, and it was the best decision I ever made. But I still feel as if when I go in public, I can't truly be who I am. I feel like everyone's looking at me all the time. I feel like everyone's views are being pushed onto me.
Can I ask why you wanted to share that secret today?
My community really needs it right now. It's really sad.
That's real, bro. You gotta be super brave to come out and say shit like this.
Killed, getting murdered. So it's really important for me to stand up now because my generation really needs it. So.
Hey, W him, bro.
If anyone can relate to Jaden's secret, you may step forward on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit, okay. Aw, give him a hug, man.
For me,
give him.
I grew up in a very religious and almost like traditional household. I'm openly queer, and I feel like a lot of times, like especially like the way I dress, like I'm very more like flamboyant, more feminine look presenting.
Type
so
shit,
like
type
a lot
shit.
of my family members, they look down upon that. Just like from my past situations, like I've worn like full on pink from head to toe, like, and out and about. And I've had like other men like take pictures of me, laugh at me, like make fun of me. I even had
Hey,
like
these niggas
other
lame
like
as hell, bro.
female
Hey, Big O, welcome
peers
to the
and even
stream.
like
Don't worry,
friends,
we
like
got our
poke
scary
fun at
game
me
ready,
and
man.
oh yeah, like why are you so gay and like call me and stuff like that. And
Whoa.
like, and the thing is, at that time, I didn't really know what those words meant. So that's even kind of like even hits worse, knowing that like I don't even know what that means, and you're just saying all these negative terms at me. So in addition to like why I'm standing here, I feel like I can openly share that with you because I feel like you've been able to open that kind of like safe space for me to share that.
Hey, that's real as fuck, bro.
Thank you.
God damn.
I was arrested for attempted murder.
Bitch, what the fuck? You just goddamn confessing to your crime, nigga. Alright, you better explain some shit.
I
You
just
looks
got
like you
caught up in a
finna.
nasty fight, and at the time,
Okay, hold on. Listen, I know this is a serious video, but the way he came up to the mic, he looked like he was finna spit some hard shit, bro. Like he was finna start freestyling or something, bro. And the lights dimmed
caught
out.
up in a nasty fight, and at the time, I believed my best option was to kill him.
Ooh.
I was afraid, and I was already wounded, so I decided to stab him to death. But I wasn't able to finish the job, thankfully. That was a miracle in itself. So I was sent to jail, and by the grace of God, I was released. That was a miracle in itself as well. But the real secret is, I used to be a person full of hatred and anger, and I'd be lying if I said that I didn't already have thoughts of killing him, and I had let my anger and resentment
What the
get
fuck?
the best of me. People look at me and think like, oh, he's harmless. Like, he's not this big, tough guy. He's not going to hurt you. Really, I'm hiding these demons that I don't want you to see.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. I felt that shit. No, I'm shivering, nigga. Dead ass. The fuck? Listen, I understand, like, these niggas is being, like, serious, bro. 100% serious, but, like, can you not say shit like that, though? Please? You feel me? I want to take this shit serious, but when you say something like that, it's like, come on, bro. No, I'm hiding it. I'm keeping it cornered inside. I'm hiding the demons from you that I'm not trying to let out and spill onto you. I feel like there's a better way in wording that. I don't know, bro. I feel like niggas have made that saying corny, bro. Like, no, I'm hiding demons. I got demons inside of me. Okay. All right, bro. Hey, yikes. Like, come on, bro.
So yeah, after I got out of jail, I felt a lot of remorse because I saw the pain and sorrow brought to my family. And my mom had to sit me down, and she was disappointed in me and ashamed of me. And that destroyed me.
Damn.
It was kind of like a wake-up call for me. It's like, damn, Jonathan, you got a fucking problem here.
Hey, I'm
yeah,
glad
I prayed to
he
God
he
for
had like
forgiveness.
an epiphany.
I
I'm glad
apologized
he,
to my
you know what I'm saying,
victim initially, and I asked
changed.
him to forgive me too, which was really difficult to do.
Look like
But
a
I
little. He
realized
look a little like a
I
poodle.
wasn't able to forgive
A
myself.
poodle? This
And I was
nigga?
having like PTSD flashbacks. I couldn't sleep, and seeing the moment where he was
Like the
laying on
dog?
floor, squirming and going
The
cold,
fuck this about?
it
We
haunted
got
me for a very long time.
men reveal their secrets.
I had a really good therapist who taught me anger management, helped me through my trauma. I got deep into like journaling, and I'm still in the journey right now. I'm getting a lot better.
So you telling me this nigga right here, he looked like a poodle, like the dog. Which one? I mean, like his face is sharp. I guess his face is sharp, but like a poodle. I don't know. I don't know.
Job because I almost beat up my coworker.
Nigga.
Sorry, mom. But I'm giving myself grace because I'm proud of myself that I didn't.
An alpha
act
poodle.
like the unhealed version of myself.
Is that like a real thing? An alpha poodle? You just called the nigga out. Hold on. Alpha poodle. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Alpha poodle. What is an alpha poodle? Or you just like, that's the description, like he looks like an alpha male poodle.
It's okay.
Huh?
It's understandable that I was acting like that because of what I went through in my childhood. But teaching myself,
There's not an alpha
rewire my
poodle
brain to learn
type
that it's
shit.
safe and that I'm not in danger and I don't have to fight anymore.
I just made that up. I got you.
The reason why I share this story is because I want anyone that shares a similar experience to know that you are not bad.
You just got
alone.
anger
You're just
anger
hurt,
issues.
You're carrying a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you, you can heal and you can change. Just know that you are good and that you are still worthy of love.
Aww. That's beautiful. Five look like an alpha poodle. Deadass. Yo, that nigga kind of looks familiar, though. Give him a hug, man. Come on, y'all. Oh, dap ups.
You just hit the nail on the head.
Dap ups.
Grace, compassion for yourself, and everything that you said. You are such an inspiration, man. And I'm glad that you shared.
Dap me up, nigga. Yeah. Alpha Chihuahua. Fuck a Chihuahua. Ew.
You were talking about you having anger issues.
Hell no. Nah.
My family knows I have anger issues, and it's just like I've been trying to like cope with it in several different ways. One being the gym, like the main. That's like my main, like everything that, you know, like I collect everything that I'm mad at, and just kind of like. It's like throwing wood in a furnace and then everything smoking up, you know.
This nigga think he a full machine.
Channeling the anger.
He think he a goddamn wood burning machine. No, listen. That is so real, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's good, you know what I'm saying? Instead of using that anger towards others, you use it to, you know what I'm saying, go to the gym. But even though that seems healthy, that's probably not the best thing to do. You should probably, like, you know what I'm saying, face that anger head on and deal with it without having to like use an external source. You know what I'm saying? You got to dig inside yourself and understand why you angry. And then, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you want. Cause like if you use that anger to go to the gym and shit, how do you know eventually when you get super big, you know what I'm saying? You like what are you going to do with your anger then? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's not the best situation to use it in, but it's a good start. You know what I'm saying? It's a good start, though, for sure.
Going to the gym.
I guess so.
And, you know, finding other ways also to channel it. I've got the boxer's fracture, you know, punching walls as well. And,
punching walls, nigga. He said what?
Boxer's fracture, you know, from punching walls as well. And I just want to say that it was when I stopped channeling that hatred and that anger and stopped using that as my fire when my life really got better, because there's a way to find this forgiveness, this grace, this self-love, this self-respect, and this acknowledgement of this divine purpose, right? And you put all that together and you can channel that and you can get even stronger and push even more weight.
This nigga was punching walls and shit, bro.
There's a journey to go on.
Nigga, just play some fucking Valorant, bro, if you that mad, bro.
For sure,
yeah.
It's been difficult navigating my relationships and rebuilding my life since I was sexually assaulted.
Okay. All right, y'all. We got to get serious again. Oh, shit. All right, he's up. Yeah, that'll probably make him more angry.
So, about 2 years ago, I was a valet driver.
Loosen up, my dog.
Coworkers had asked if I wanted to hang out. I'd blown him off a couple times.
Blown him off.
Eventually, I was getting off one night.
Like,
asked if I wanted to hang out.
like blown him off.
Said there were a couple people coming, a couple of his friends coming over to his place. So, I said, why not? And I get over there, and it was just us two. And so I thought, you know, this is a little strange.
Hey,
you know,
Sabuzz. Yo,
said, okay, I'll leave
welcome to the stream. I appreciate you for tuning in. We watching some serious shit right now.
Only about a beer or two in, and I just started feeling just completely drunk.
Oh,
as if I'd
shit.
drank 5 or 6 or 10 beers, you know, just completely
See,
intoxicated.
listen, bro. Listen. When it comes to shit like this, y'all, like when y'all get to that type of age where y'all start drinking and shit, make sure y'all always watching where people are getting their drinks, bro. Especially people who aren't actually working at the place, who aren't working at the store. You know what I'm saying? If some random person, you know what I'm saying, is offering you a drink, make sure you always watch what you're drinking, bro. Real shit.
Thing I remember was just passing out. And then I wake up.
Not even if it's just alcohol.
13 hours later, I was in the hospital bed. I was pretty confused. Nurse comes up and she says, hey, just wait 1 minute. So they were checking me out. They were getting me out there. And I just start remembering back. And I get bits and pieces of just, you know, like, just little moments of, you know, just while I'm sleeping, just getting touched or getting grabbed and stuff like that. And so it just started rushing back to me. And
bro,
you know,
holy
just
shit.
looking at the nurse and saying, hey, I think I'll just say I think I got raped. And so, you know, she kind of laughed it off, said, no, you just had too much to drink last night.
Fuck you mean laughed it off, bro?
So many hours. So I get checked out. I go outside. I remember calling my mom. I just remember telling her that just, hey, Ma, I think I had gotten raped last night. And I remember her initial response was that she laughed and said, no, there's no way that happened.
Fuck you
I don't know
mean?
if that's the exact word she said, but it was something along those lines. And I just remember just instantly blowing up, and I started yelling in the phone. You know, I was yelling out front of the hospital. As the day kept progressing, I just kept remembering more and more of what had happened. I talked to a couple mental health experts. I talked to a couple police officers. But ultimately, they just sent me on my way and told me that they would just get
I've started realizing that I haven't heard a lot of male essay and learning about has made me open and understand they're similar to a woman as it also matters their pain. I mean, it can happen to anybody, for real, for real.
Because of it, my best friend I haven't talked to in over a year and a half, and I mean, truth be told, that's just because the guy that did that to me, he was gay, and I had trusted him in that aspect, and my best friend was gay, and so it kind of carried over into that of, oh, I can trust you, you know, like my best friend, you know, I've been able to trust him, I've been able to, like, sleep in the same room as him, live in the same room as him. It's sad not having...
I mean, hey, listen, that's real as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Trusting your niggas, I just wouldn't. Listen, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging nobody for their, like, you know what I'm saying, conditions or whatever, but I just don't think I could sleep with another man in my room. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being super honest, bro. I like sleep on, like, the living room, bro. I could sleep in the same house, but, like, sleep in the same room?
Him not having you in my life.
What are your thoughts on male SA? It's for sure, under mean because it's like, it's very unexpected to happen, but I feel like it needs to be taken as seriously as others. But that the thing is, like, when I say that it's not, you know what I'm saying, taken seriously as like other matters too, it's also men's fault for not taking to be taken serious as well, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody, like, it needs to be just as serious as every other one as well too, but you know what I'm saying, society has made it to where it really isn't, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, men bigger, you know what I'm saying, stronger, so it's very unlikely, but still, I think it should be taken as seriously as, you know what I'm saying, if it would happen to anybody else. Damn, bro. Hey, that's so real, bro. Y'all got to give him a hug, bro. Group hug, nigga. No group hug. Okay.
You, man. I think we live in a really odd space and time where when men bring this to the table, it's automatically dismissed. And I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. And I believe you. Just know you're not alone. The
group
thing
hug?
that's been the most difficult to overcome is being able to accept love. What I've come to realize is no matter what happens, I'll never be what I was before that moment. We've been hurt and we feel alone and we feel isolated. You got to see you're not. You know, and that to me has been the greatest sense of hope. You're brave as fuck for sharing that, man.
Real shit.
I'm sorry you had that experience, but you're not alone.
My sophomore and my junior year, I was molested, raped, and sexually assaulted by 4 of my very close friends at separate times. It was a really humanizing experience for me. It was very isolating. I had just come out, so I didn't really have like a ton of friends. My girlfriend and my best friend, they really saved my life. And my best friend Christian, he really like redefined what it's like to be a man for me. He's like my brother. And my girlfriend, which is the first time that I ever felt like someone could really love me as a man. And that was really, really great for me. So they really saved me from those situations, but I always still think about the things that happened to me. So I just wanted to thank you all for sharing, because I wouldn't have said that if you guys didn't. So thank you.
That's so real, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Zach.
Aw, group hug, bro. It's fucking beautiful, nigga.
Sometimes I feel uncomfortable in a group of men.
Not me, nigga. I feel like I'm the alpha in every room I am with. Men, nigga. All men. Oh, it's the old guy. Why do you feel like this?
I guess when I was a toddler was when it started. My mother was married to my father, who was a problem drinker.
Oh, my God.
And they fought a lot. That's one of my earliest memories, in fact. And I guess I wasn't until fairly recently I found out he hit her.
Damn.
I never really felt to be very masculine growing up.
Type shit. I mean,
sports. I was afraid of
that's
balls.
okay. I don't think not.
In fact, it wasn't until I was 19 that I stood up to any bullies and actually got into a fight with anybody.
Yep, tussle with his ass.
But I guess that's kind of been how it is for me. I still associate masculinity with toxic masculinity. I'm told that there's...
Damn, this nigga so focused. Like, listen, this is real as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Paying lots of attention. He got his mouth open and all. Like, he's for real, like, listening, though. Why is they on him for so long, though?
I've been drinking more and more.
Damn.
And when I'm in bars, most of the patrons are men, of course. Well, I've never witnessed a bar fight. I guess there's always the thought in the back of my mind, maybe this is...
Or he spaced out? Nah, he probably is paying attention.
I'm actually going to see fists fly or glasses fly across the room, and it does kind of make me a little bit nervous. The early associations I have with my father and his drinking kind of are what have lent itself to my feelings of just being uneasy in groups of men.
That's so real, bro.
To this day. My traumatic experiences are not as serious as the others we've heard.
Nah, bro, don't do that, bro.
And at the same time, I also think that it's...
You should never... You listen. It don't matter how small your traumatic experiences are, how little they are compared to other people. You should never compare traumatic experience for traumatic experience. That don't work at all. That don't even make sense, to be honest. Like imagine being like, yo, this happened to me, very traumatic, and a nigga says, nigga, this shit happened to me. What are you traumatized for? It's not that crazy. This shit happened to me. Nigga, what the fuck? That's insane, bro. No. It's okay to be absolutely traumatized by anything that, you know what I'm saying, you feel it's traumatizing enough. You feel me? Don't compare yourself to other people's goddamn experiences, because that's not how this shit works. It's not how this shit works at all. At all.
One of those things where being in this group...
That's why y'all are here sitting down talking about it with each other, bro. The fuck?
I think that's a side of men that we don't see. I don't think we see it in the media. I don't think we see it in entertainment, maybe in the home, maybe in private. But I think that this is a rather unique experience for me, and it's kind of changed the way I look at it. It's true.
Damn, I thought nobody was finna get up, bro. Nah, I actually thought nobody was finna get up and just let this nigga stand there, bro. That would be absolutely insane. Like, nah, I ain't scared of niggas. Nah, I'm not scared of niggas for real. You on your own with that one. That would have been insane. Thank the Lord somebody stood up. Aw.
I was raised by women.
Yeah.
And my stepdad was just this monster of abusive man. And for years, I was actually just terrified of guys. Like, and I'm a big guy. Like, generally speaking, most people, it's the opposite. What I would come to find in childhood is just constantly staying away from men in any capacity, because the violence was just so overwhelming. I was terrified of any guy possible.
Aww.
And that turned into
Why is he doing
just
that?
a tremendous amount of violence from my own hands.
That's probably his
What's really
facial
interesting is
expression.
Once upon a time, it was just pure terror of the idea of being seen in this space in any capacity. And
it's okay to cry, bro. Why he trying not to cry, bro? That's why he's making that face.
We're all having a communal experience.
Bro, this nigga in the back is so attentive, though, bro. God damn, like, this nigga, like he's locked in, bro. He's super locked in.
Like,
God damn.
Definitions of masculinity are all different. I don't know that one is right or wrong, but ultimately it's like you've got to take inventory of your life. And when I started doing that, it got a lot easier to stay
He learning?
in spaces like this.
He ain't even said a word yet, like literally. He ain't even stand up for none of them niggas. I'm confused why he's even on this video. No cap. All I understand, the only bad thing about him is he got a V-neck on. That's it.
I wanted to like wrestle him for fun. And that was always just like how it was. Like I never knew anything else. So when I came out, it was very hard for me to know like what way I was supposed to act, because what I thought man was super violent, big and burly. Like that was all I knew. And that's
I mean, I'm not super violent. I'm not big and burly. I'm just a cool guy. I'm just a cool guy, bro.
And for me, it's
but
like
I'm a
really looking
man.
into myself and
Let me shut the
figuring out
fuck
that
up.
masculinity is whatever I define it to be. I know that I'm a man, and I don't
He
need
gay?
to act
No,
like
he's
every other
transgender.
man in order to like be a man. But it's also like a big barrier. I feel very unwelcome in masculine spaces, so I'm still working on getting myself.
I don't know why, but when I type, I always make grammar mistakes.
My past experiences with guys, like with
I
like,
feel
my
you.
dad and like other men, like that are older than me, like they were awful to me, and then like I grew up being raised by my mom, my grandma, my aunt, even my sister too. So like a lot of like the family members I grew up with were women. So they taught me about life. They taught me about how I should kind of like go about things. Like even like today, walking in here and knowing that I'll be around a bunch of guys scared me, because I was like, oh my God, like I can't, how am I supposed to talk to them? Like how am I supposed to interact with them? Because a lot of my friends are girls and are women. So I feel like conversations I would have with my girlfriends, I probably wouldn't be having with my guy friends much.
His skin is fucking glassy though. His shit like no blemishes, no nothing. He locked in with the skincare though. Dead ass.
I was molested in the church, and my mom made me swear to never tell anyone.
Damn. We seen this one at the start of the video. He came up like a real ass nigga though. Bro, like the way the lights change, bro, is so cinematic though. But hey, let's lock in.
We grew up in the Mormon church, which is like super weird because we also grew up in the hood and we were in poverty. And so like you look back at that, it's like this very strange experience. My mother and her drug addiction and my stepfather being absent kind of led us to wherever. And
no, that nigga has not said a word once in this video, bro.
Houses I was molested. And I thought that when that happened, it was normal, because I didn't know. I mean, because I was a child. And you know,
Five, is you in the hood? Absolutely not. I am in the suburbs. I mean, if I wanted to go there, I could. I'll be safe there, but still, I'm not in the hood.
Good. And I went and I told my mother. I'll never forget what she said to me. She was like, you can't ever tell anyone that this happened, this didn't happen, don't talk about this. I understand like the why behind it. The church was unbelievably like giving to my family. A lot of our food came from the pantry. Our rent was often paid from the tithings. And I
Damn.
think that the fear that she had in that was if this got exposed, we would lose that lifeline. And I
5
kept
is a
that
hoodlum.
secret for 27 years. And the thing that's really interesting about secrets, and the reason why I was willing to talk about this today, is because that secret ate me alive. I mean, it is probably, out of a lot of really fucked up things that have happened to me in my life, it was probably the worst thing. That's where I lost my experience of childhood. I mean, there's the cuts and the scars and the burns, like, and the physical and mental abuse that I went through. But
The burns.
this was
Burns.
different. I was in
Who's
survival
burning
mode.
you?
I was just trying to do whatever it took to make it through day to day. And that's how I started doing drugs when I was 12 and fighting all the time and hooking up with people and
At
going down
12?
this path of self-destruction. A lot of people have asked me over the years how I feel about my mother telling me that and hiding that secret and keeping it until I'm 27 years old. And the thing that I always come back to is that's just the human experience.
Bitch.
I don't know
What
to say other than that. And when I think about who I've become, there has been a tremendous amount of healing that has had to take place in order for me to be here right now. I mean, the pain of that experience not only destroyed my life, but it put me in this place where I attempted to kill myself twice.
Damn.
Statistically, you can go to a website, it's called 1in6.org. 1 in 6 men have been sexually abused at some point in their life. And it's the biggest, darkest secret that we keep. So
Shit
every
crazy,
single time
bro.
I talk about this, it's me taking my power back just a little bit more.
Hey, bro. Very glad he's here to this day, man. That shit is fucking insane. Absolutely.
And that 1 in 6 number that you just said really stuck out to me because I remember after the fact, it definitely made me feel less alone, but at the same time, it just kind of, I still felt isolated because, you know, it's something that, you know, as a man that you don't think that happens to you, you know, and probably as like a little boy too. It's just tough when you're in it, you know, you don't think anything of like the effects it has on your body and your mind and the actions that you have, you know, it's just after you do something, you're realizing, oh shit, like I did that because of this trauma that I experienced, and it sucks to look back when you hurt people or when you push people away because of that.
For me, like, my experience, I was a kid, and it was from someone in my family, and obviously, like, we're super tight, so, like, I just never told anyone. It's just kind of like you're a kid, you don't know what to do, you don't know, like, who to go to, you know? So, and it's especially if it's, like, someone that has, like power. You just don't want to ruin, like, you don't want to break any, like, relationships. You think you're the only one going through it. Little do you know that there's a bunch of other men that's gone through it too, you know?
My heart goes out to you guys. I was younger, maybe third or
Shit
fourth
crazy.
grade. We had a babysitter that was much older, and he would take me into the back room, and I was way too afraid to tell on him. He was threatening. He was, at that age, he was the boogeyman. I mean, he was what was under my bed and hiding in my closet at night. I went through this process of rage where I wanted to murder this guy. Forgiveness is huge. It's the most important part, you guys. And you got to do it right, because the way I did it at first was I envisioned myself choking him out in my imagination and, like, holding him down and stabbing him until he died, and, like, feeling his life leave his body. And once I finally, like, felt that he was gone from
Wait,
his
what the
earth,
fuck is we talking about? I ain't gonna lie, I kinda zoned out. Huh?
and I really thought that was my way of forgiving him. And all I was doing was just filling myself with violent thoughts and rage. And it was showing up in other places in my life with the alcoholism and the fist fighting that we talked about. Understanding my journey in this life and taking that person and from the bottom of my heart, forgiving him. Not for him, I'll never tell him that. I don't even know who it is. And it was like a building being lifted off my shoulders. And I didn't talk about it for 20 years. And like he said, I mean, talking about it heals it. Without the forgiveness and without actually talking about it and coming together like we are,
Explain how his forgiveness was in a form of rage. I mean, I understand that, but like, what happened to him?
I like look in the mirror. I'm like, that's not on me. Like, I'm not culpable for the worst thing that ever happened in my life. But what's so interesting and the truth about why I decided to share this is because I'm like, there's like fucking 10 of us here, and 4 of us are right here right now. What does that tell you?
Right.
You know, it's not 1 in 6. Like, I don't care what that statistic says. I know way more men who would never stand up here right now. So I just want to say I'm proud of you guys.
Damn, that's so fucking real, bro.
It's like, this
oh
is how
shit.
you free yourself.
Okay, I got you.
And this is how you free the guys behind you who are terrified.
Yeah, because eventually people are gonna follow in behind you.
Like, I really appreciate you for like sharing your story because, like you said, you know, talking about really helps you control your life and helps you maintain and have almost like having power over that rather than like letting that sort of like nightmares fuel my life. So thank you guys for sharing your stories. I appreciate it.
I'm a little confused why the nigga with the blue and white stripes isn't coming up and talking too.
I've never had an experience like this. I'll remember this, you know, for the rest of my life.
That's
How
real.
many times did we hear today that like I wouldn't have said that if you didn't say that first, right?
Facts.
I did think this is gonna set a precedent for other people to do the same thing.
That's the power of vulnerability.
For sure. Yeah.
You give other people permission to open up. Absolutely. They see you doing the same.
This nigga has not said a word in this video. Like, everyone in this video has said something. He just said something. This man has been staying quiet, keeping his eye on every nigga all video, bro. Like, bro, say something. Give us some personality. Like, tell us something, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, W fucking video from Jubilee, bro. This is what I'm talking about. These are the type of videos they gotta make, bro. Because, like, they be making goddamn which out of 100 people, which one has the most body count? Like, bro, what, nigga? Bro, this is what it is, bro. It's about spreading, like, you know what I'm saying? Spreading love, bro. Spreading positivity. I'm a hypocrite for that, but still, bro, real shit.